Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly love reading. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. We're going to be starting with the Angel Answer cards. This card will answer whatever question you have at the end of the reading, or become part of the reading, or both sometimes. But either way, thank you much for being here. Do you ever think of something and you think, how funny? I'm looking at my shirt color with the background, and all I could think of is watermelon. Sorry. Strange thought. Oh, Aquarius. My apologies. Here you go. 3. Oh, boy. So, I am going to take both those cards. I have taken 2 for some of the other signs. I draw the line at 3. Don't like 3. Let's see here. Start with Romance Angel Oracle cards for Aquarius. Can I get a card for Aquarius? Okay. Your love reading starts with children. Your love life is being affected by children. Wow. Whose love life is not affected by children? If you have children, there really is no way how they cannot affect them, your love life, unless you don't have them. But it could also be, if you're not your own children, but if you're dating, it could be that your person's children are affecting your love life. In light of everybody having stayed home for so long and homeschooling, I can't imagine how they could not affect your romantic life, especially if you are single. That must have been tremendously difficult. I applaud all those who were able to manage. Let's see. Whoop. Way too many cards. Definitely going to take the first set that came out. That second, not so much. It just didn't feel good. Queen of Cups. Aquarius. Could be dealing with a water sign. Or it could be you, just being very emotionally caring and giving. And I believe that might be you because of the children card. If your love life is being affected by children, you may just be one of those people, one of those men or women who put your family first no matter what, because you have such a great deal of love for them. You got the Fool, which signifies a new start. And then the Queen of Wands. Wow. So like I said, I think this is you. Could you be dealing with a water sign? Yes. But, the Fool with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she goes after what she wants. She's passionate that way. But it's not just that. There's more to it with her. And this is one of the cards that you know what? I once had a discussion with a friend, and she talked about how she believes that the traditional meanings of some of the cards are reversed. And I always think of, rods and swords. Swords to me should be action. Rods should be thought. But it's not. And it confuses me every time. And one of these days I'd like to sit down and go over it with her, or have her write a book about it, because it's a very interesting what she talks about. The Queen of Rods, she is the little book that I usually look at if I need to know. Consummate hostess, tireless worker for charity. But she brings light to everyone. So maybe you've been very emotional as of late, and what this is saying is that you're changing. Instead of being emotional and very sensitive, that maybe you're changing and you're becoming more of the light, more of the sweetness and not the emotion. Just, I don't mean to say that sounds horrible in some ways, but here we go. Now it makes sense. Now, Justice could be dealing with a Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. But I feel like this now makes sense because Justice has the scales in it, balance. So I think that you've been being rather, in your love life, maybe you've been very emotional, very tied to your emotions. Everything you do, you're shooting from the emotional hip. And I believe, and then there's a new start where you're more of the charming, sweet, sunshine, Queen of Wands. The Justice card to me says that you're finding a balance, Aquarius. Over the next week or so, you're learning to find a balance. And maybe that's in relation to what the children have to do, in that you didn't have a balance in your love life. It was more about emotional connections, and now you're starting to be more, this makes sense in light of the rules changing now, you're starting to be more free, and you're starting to be able to be more lighthearted, and have fun. So this makes a lot of sense in the changing of the way things are going right now. And maybe this change, the new start, it's allowing you to have a love life at all. So tell us more about this new start. Haha. The Emperor. Well, that is definitely a new start. The Emperor is about, it could be standard or traditional beliefs. The Emperor also is the card for independence. Possibly due to a tower moment, I'm going to say there. But with this tower moment, you become independent. So to me, it's almost like saying when the you-know-what started in the world back in 2020, it forced you to become independent. And when you became independent, sometimes tower moments, they really bring out the best in some people. Hard, hurt, terrible, but they bring out a different energy in you. And for you, it's the sun. And this, I believe, is you. The sun. It's all the good things. It's the sun, feeling of the sun on your face when you walk outside. That wonderful feeling that you get, that it's almost like being charged by a battery when you go out into the sun, And you got it with the King of Swords. The King of Swords, I believe, could be you, because Aquarius, you are an air sign, and this would be an air sign. The King of Swords, so air signs would be your Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. He is highly analytical, possibly pursues a career in law or publishing. He is a wonderful leader, okay? Always ready for action. So this could be you. And that is a giant change from very emotional, very sensitive, You had a new start, and we did get the Queen of Wands here. So you have a lot of court cards, and I almost feel like this is growing. Justice card symbolizing you finding balance, possibly after a tower moment that forced you to change, to become an independent person, thereby finding who you truly are and what truly makes you happy. So I don't know if this is a romantic love. I almost want to say your reading has more to do with finding the love for you and how to be more balanced in your love, whether it's for yourself or your children. Maybe not necessarily romantic love. So, Aquarius, what was your first question? You got two questions here. So your two answers, so you can have two questions. You ready? Here's the first one. There's something better. Don't sell yourself short, Aquarius. You've gone through so much. You're a very strong and independent person now. And ask for help from others. So if you are, if you're not sure, I wouldn't be afraid to ask a trusted friend. But I would be careful because, I guess that might be more of a personal thought on my own, but I'm not good at asking for help. So I guess take it for however it resonates with you, and I'll let that one go. I'm sorry, Aquarius, but looks good. Looks like you are becoming a better you. And that's always good. So thank you very much, Aquarius. Good luck. Please give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. And take care.